This segment is on a wrist thumb spica, typically appropriate if there's some level of instability at the wrist, but also at the thumb. Very typically that would be down here. The joint is called the CMC joint at the very base of the thumb. So if that needs to be stabilized along with the wrist, then the wrist thumb spica is appropriate. These do come sized and they do come right and left. So we're going to get a measurement at the wrist. And we're going to take that distal to the styloid process, the bony prominence there at the wrist. So we're going to get a circumferential measurement. At that point, just gently snug. Find the correct size, which we just happen to have here. And so we're going to open the brace up. It has Velcro tabs, obviously, that hook into D-rings. There's a couple layers of very soft stockinette in here for patient comfort and then to allow a lot of expansion, so it's easy to get on and off. We're going to open these straps up and just barely touch the end of the tab to the Velcro pile there, so the brace can get as big as it can get, and that will allow the patient a real easy time to get it on, but also everything will be right there for her to be able to fit it. There's also a Velcro closure over the thumb. I'm going to open that up a little bit. So now the brace is nice and big. We'll ask her to slip that on her hand, like so. And so it's got a lot of expansion to it. And now we'll start with this strap closest to the thumb and stabilize that part of the wrist and just gently snug for now. We may tighten it up a little bit more. Gently snug and gently snug. That's good. And then we want to adjust the tension on the thumb support, and that's a simple Velcro closure. It comes around, and we can hold the thumb in abduction by making that real tight. That's usually not a real great idea because she can't do much with her hands if she can't touch her thumb to her finger. That's called opposition. We want to make sure she can still do that, but we want to stabilize the thumb down here at the base of the thumb. So adjust this tension so it provides support, but that she can still have opposition. So that seems to be about right. We'll just touch that down. This would be the fitting. We would then take these tabs. We only need a little bit. Leave it hang over the edge of the hook here a little bit. So I would cut that off there, cut that one off there, cut that one off there, so these aren't flopping in the breeze. And that would be the fitting. So now we need to teach the patient how to remove the device. Simply take the tension off here and touch the Velcro at the very end there. There you go, great. Excellent. And she may or may not need to remove the tension off the thumb support, probably not. But if she does, teach her how to do that. Just open that up a little bit and it'll just slide right off with very little stress on the wrist or thumb at all. To put it back on, she simply reverses that process, slides it back on. And in fitting any type of brace, always have the patient prove to you that they know how to take it off and put it back on. Part of the education process. Snug that down. Working from the wrist up. And that's the last wrap, and then snug down the thumb to provide support but still allow opposition. And now we can trim the tabs, and that would be the completed fitting on a wrist thumb spica.